You are now tuned in to Poppy Chulo Radio, your web portal for the best in pop culture news and interviews. The following is a Poppy Chulo Radio original program. The views and opinions expressed in the commentaries and/or interviews in the following program are solely those of the individuals and are not views of Poppy Chulo Radio, its parent, affiliate, or subsidiary companies.
Welcome to Summer Camp, a PoppyChuloRadio.com original series, Poppy Chulo Radio, pop culture on demand. I'm your host and camp owner, Jeffrey Aruz. Tonight on Summer Camp, we're going to explore some of Hollywood's campiest, controversial, fan favorite, cult classic, and trendiest films. Please welcome my co-hosts, Assistant Director, Legionnaire.
You have spirit for one so small, and such spirit is deserving of a sporting chance. Now, I'm going to close my eyes and count to 10. It makes the chase more interesting. For me.
Legionnaire, have you used that line before?
No comment.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you know what, Legionnaire? You just made my night. Okay, I'm good.
All right, we'll leave that one alone. Director of Residential Life, Parker James.
Ooby-doo.
Yeah, look at you. It's a line.
It is.
Yes. Maybe not said in that intonation, but it is a line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Theater and drama specialist. She's back. And better than ever. It's our girl, A. Sade.
I'm out here just trying to make do with the bare necessities, so just give me a moment, y'all, okay? I'm just hi. Hello?
Yes, you are just high.
Necessities.
Not today.
No, not today. No. Foolishness. I can't. Making his summer camp debut, first aid director, Jamel Dion.
Aloha. I actually don't have a thing for this one.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
Why
okay.
you
It's
say it
only
like
his
that,
first
Poppy?
podcast, listeners, and he's not prepared.
Don't do them like that.
No, I would never.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's really okay because Osiris
Teacher says
makes us think that
it's
he
okay.
usually. No, it's okay because Osiris is usually like dead silent, and then he says, "I don't have anything." Knowing that
Oh.
we're sitting there like waiting for him to say it, we fall for it every single time.
Wait,
And it's
Deidre, are you
okay.
calling out Osiris without Osiris being here?
I love Osiris. It's
Can't
not
be
gonna
bad.
work. You need to quit that. Stop it. Just stop
Okay,
it.
all
Just
right,
stop.
all right. I'm stopping it.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, you heard her voice, our very special guest, mess hall manager, Deidre.
Hello, everyone. Poppy is at it yet again. Hello, everyone.
I like to stir a pot.
Yeah, stop.
New
stirring.
year, new
Stop
pot.
stirring. You barely have a handle left.
Well, no,
On
that's
the
why it's a new
spoon.
pot. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
spoon. You
Spoon.
don't even have a spoon left. Just stop trying to stir. Stop
Not
trying
a
to stir.
spoon.
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 I don't know what's going on, but I like it. All right, it's time to fire up the film projector so that we can discuss 1967's The Jungle Book. Here's the official synopsis of the film. Bagheera, the panther, and Baloo, the bear, have a difficult time trying to convince a boy to leave the jungle for human civilization.
Okay.
Legionnaire, I
What
don't...
was that supposed to be? What was that?
Legionnaire, that sounded a little... It sounded mono.
But you know,
That was not
Legionnaire,
Dolby.
in
That
all
was
the
not Dolby
years-
surround sound.
In all the years, Legionnaire, that's the only time it sounded weird. That's the
That
only
is the-
time after
That
all
is
of
the only
these
time it
years.
sounded weird. Yes.
Yes, after all of these years.
Wait,
That's
Legionnaire, was
okay,
it supposed to sound weird, or did we just hear it weird?
I guess you just heard it weird. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, okay. All right. Good talk.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It is.
All right. So the big,
Look, we all back together.
we
except
are all
for
back
Osiris.
together. It is
We
a
don't
new
have to
year,
call
and we're
him.
trying to survive tomorrow, listeners.
Mhm.
Yes. We're doing the best by being positive in the jungle. So the big question from the year 1967, The Jungle Book. Have you ever seen it before? Have you heard of it? Deidre.
Yes, I have seen the Jungle Book before. I cannot tell you how long ago that was, but yes.
Was it in the 1900s? The last time you saw it?
I think it was at the advent of Disney. It
Oh,
might have been it. Yes.
not the
Yes.
advent calendar.
The advent of Disney.
All right, I like it. I'm here for it.
Yes.
Legionnaire.
So
Oh,
that would be 1902.
19 dippity doo.
And I think that was around the time where it was a silent production and someone had to play the piano right around that time.
Yeah, oh, look at you, Deidre.
Yes.
You're a worldly woman.
Hey, there you go.
Legionnaire, what about you?
Yes, I have seen it. It is a staple of my childhood.
I know, that's why we're watching it. Yes, Legionnaire inspired the night, Deidre.
Okay, that's wonderful. I am happy to know that.
Okay,
That's
good. So change your rating just in case.
I don't even have anything written down.
Oh, thank you for being prepared.
Yeah. I have notes. I don't have a rating written down.
Okay, good. So you're gonna wing it. I like it. Keep us all on our toes, Deidre.
Okay.
Monsieur Parker, what about you?
Yeah, I was actually at the premiere of this movie in 1967. So yeah,
Yes.
quite a few times.
Look at you at the advent.
I mean, you know.
1967. Ooh.
Yeah.
Missy Park. Yeah, the secret's being revealed.
Right?
Right.
Him and Chaka Khan.
Just call me Louis.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Our girl, A Sade.
Don't judge me, y'all. Like I recognize the songs, but they could have just came from clips. I was born in the 80s, and I don't remember
I was born in
watching
murder,
this.
too.
But yeah, I know probably most of us. But I grew up in the
No,
hood, so we didn't
but
really
most-
watch.
yeah,
a whole
most of us.
lot
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most. Yeah, but like I grew up in the hood, so we didn't watch like a whole lot of kids movies. That's why, I don't know. But I have seen a lot of the clips, and I've seen the little brown boy dancing around on the trees and jumping around and all of that. But I don't really remember ever sitting down and watching this as a youth. So I don't know. I don't think so. But I know it. So I don't.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah,
just
like.
can I just say she sent me I love a late night text message, and she
I don't
inboxed me
sleep.
late at night, and she was like, "Oh, I'm watching The Jungle Book," and then she goes, "Oh, this is starting off cute," and I was like, "What? What?" I was like, "You've never seen this before?" And she's like, "Yeah,
I
no."
mean, not like start to finish like that. Like I really do think that I've seen clips and I've seen the more recent, but
The more
the
recent,
original
yeah.
one, I think I've just seen like pieces on the social medias. I don't know. But also I don't remember what I ate for dinner last week. So trying to ask me what I was
Oh,
There's no guarantees, you guys. I don't know. But this
hashtag
was
50
pretty
first
new for
dates.
me. Yeah, very,
Right.
very 51st dates over here. So I don't know, y'all. I watched it now, so hell, I could talk about it.
Yes, you can. I like it. And our newbie, Jamel, what about you?
Yeah, I have seen this one before, but I like the 1994 live action version.
Oh, we all know why you like that one.
No, it's pretty good.
Okay. All right, the shade to the great Jason
Papa,
Scott
you
Lee.
done made the man blush. Can somebody tell me
Right?
why he liked it so much? Why you like that one so much?
Deidre, do you remember
You
the
know,
great
it's
Jason
just-
Scott Lee?
Wasn't he
Uh,
fine?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just watching him on Hawaii Five-O.
Yeah, he was fine. The cast, they always make the little boy fine. Like, well, not the little boy, but like when he get
What?
grown, he always be fine.
was
you know
grown,
what
yes.
the hell I mean.
All
But
the
like,
muscles.
yeah, like when he
everything.
get grown, it be
The
real
Asian-
Tarzan vibes. Like they
Yeah.
always he grow up fine.
I was just
Mhm.
gonna say that. Yes. I love
Yeah.
that.
And
That's why I
clearly
like
not
that.
hairy.
Well,
My
You know,
God.
there's
he can't
waxing
look
in the
like a
jungle.
bear. They just don't grow that way to distinguish him from the animals.
Exactly.
It's intentional.
It is intentional. I can't with any of you. And I have seen it before. It has been a moment, but it is a classic. So it was nice to revisit. So let's talk about this. This was it was a book, Rudyard Kipling. It is an animated retelling. The music, I feel like, is iconic.
Yes,
Oh, not really. Well, you're not a music person, Deidre.
that's
Well, Bare
right, Poppy.
Necessities is a jam.
Which one?
And Bare
Bare
Necessities, it's a jam.
Yes.
Like it's a whole motto to live by. Like I
It's a
was like,
motto
Mrs.
to live
Boppin.
by.
Yeah, that's
It's
all you
a-
really need.
The
Just a
bare
whole
necessities.
The bare necessities is all you need.
Yes.
Oh my God, I get it.
Through the Jungle Book.
Bare
Stories of
necessities.
the
and
Life.
he's
Oh,
a
bless
big-
you.
Wait, Parker, did you really just get it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's just getting it. It just hit him like a
55
ton of
years
bricks.
And I'm just now getting it. Oh
Yes.
my God.
He was in a tailspin.
It's all right, Mr. Buck. Yeah, don't you
Wait
worry
a
about it.
minute.
They just gonna keep on hitting.
Stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. Just
I know.
Slow,
stop.
just slow
Although
down.
I
or
will say
speed
I
up,
like the
but-
bare necessities, but I love you who do we. I want to be like you.
Oh yeah.
That one's a bop.
Hmm.
No, not happening. No.
What was the monkeys singing? The monkeys was getting it too.
That was the one.
That's the
Very
one.
jazzy,
Oh, my
very
Lord, 51st Dates.
jazzy,
It's okay. It's all right.
very
Yeah, the monkeys were jamming.
There we
And
go.
the little girl had a nice little solo at the end, which was cute.
Yeah, but he wasn't worried about the song of her heart. He was definitely just trying. He said, "I will carry this water, or whatever." She ain't gotta say a word. She batted her eyelashes. I'm gonna carry this water. Bye,
Yes.
you guys.
Why was she
Ain't
giving
nobody
you
heard
want
that song.
Sade? You want to hear something? I was looking at her and I was like, why is she giving a Sade realness?
And because those is the vibes. If I told y'all
Yes.
how long it took from start to finish with my current situation, y'all be like, "Oh yeah, she must have batted her eyelashes real good."
Shut up,
Because
shut up.
carry this here bottle of water. Listen, I don't want to work no more. So, hey,
Shoot.
excuse me.
I can't.
Come with me to the village.
Yes.
Let's go.
Legionnaire, since this is your favorite movie, what is your favorite song?
I like Trust in Me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Legionnaire, have you ever taken a young conquest and sang that song to him?
Poppy.
Why you all in my business?
Oh, okay, sorry. New year, new business.
You don't need to
Legionnaire
know what the
right
riz
now,
consists of.
He need a new damn car so he can pump the brakes better. Poppy,
Oh,
you
not
need
pump
to
the
slow
brakes.
down. Something ain't right with you sometimes. I mean, my God.
Sometimes, Deidre, all the time.
Man, come on.
Yes. Legionnaire, what is it about this movie that connected with you that you really, really loved?
I don't know. I don't know. Just I guess mostly the songs. I love Bare Necessities, of course, but yeah, Trust in Me just spoke to me where he was, trying to lure the kid in and for nefarious purposes. It appealed to my dark side.
Yes. Shout out to the dark side. Yeah, it's a good song. The
It
majority
is.
of the songs are good. That one at the end with the friends, I mean, they could have cut that one.
You know what, Poppy?
It was all right. That one was all right.
Yeah, it was just all right. Yeah. All right, so let's see. All right, so we talked a little bit about the music. A quick little interesting thing about the voice actors in this, because there are a lot of familiar people from the Disney canon, especially from the era. But one thing that I thought was kind of interesting, as just reading behind the scenes and the casting for this film, is that initially they wanted for Baloo an Ed Wynn style voice, which maybe the name is not familiar to anyone here, but he played the Mad Hatter. He voiced the Mad Hatter in Alice in
Oh,
Wonderland. He has a very
really?
distinct voice. If
Yes.
you can think of the Mad Hatter's voice from Alice in Wonderland, he was in Mary Poppins. He played Uncle Albert when they had the tea on the ceiling.
Hmm.
He has a very distinct voice. And so I thought it was interesting because it sounds nothing like what Baloo sounds like. So they were clearly going in a very different direction. But
I just feel like Baloo wouldn't have been Baloo without the voice that Baloo had. So I'm
and
glad they did not do
Yeah.
that.
what was
Definitely.
fascinating about reading about Baloo and the actual voice actor Phil Harris was that he did a lot of ad-libbing. Like initially they had him play it one way, but then he was like he wasn't comfortable doing it that way. So he was like, let me just play it as me. And that's what ended up being the final product with Baloo.
And a favorite.
Yes.
Like he made the movie.
No, he really did. And his voice, we also hear in the Aristocats as Thomas O'Malley, in Robin Hood as Little John. So we've heard Phil Harris's voice throughout a bunch of Disney animated films.
Was this more like one of his earlier roles that kind of set the tone for him getting those other roles, or
Yes.
that did? Okay, so that not typecast him, but that kind of put him in position to use that voice.
Yeah, he did so
Okay.
well.
Yeah, cool.
Yes. We also have heard some of the other voices throughout the Disney canon. Kaa is voiced by Sterling Holloway, and we're actually going to be talking about him a lot in the next podcast because he's the voice of Winnie the Pooh.
I always love this. I always love this part because I never know these people. Like I never know who you're talking about. I don't know any of these actors' names at all.
Well, get ready for another one. Verna Felton, who plays
Not Verna.
yes,
idea.
Verna, who plays
she look like?
Winifred, the elephant. She is heard in Dumbo as Mrs. Jumbo.
That was a woman.
Yes, that was a woman.
So
The
I'm
white-
out of my wheelhouse.
She was in Cinderella as the fairy godmother. She was in Alice in Wonderland as the Queen of Hearts. She was in Lady and the Tramp. She was in Sleeping Beauty.
Get out of here.
Jeez. She was just in everything.
Yes.
You're wild.
She was out there getting her money without her face being shown. The original.
In the
faceless
original.
account. I love that for her.
Yes. And young Hathy Jr., the little elephant, was voiced by Clint Howard, aka Ron
You're
Howard's
not
brother.
telling the truth.
Who are either of those people?
You don't know Ron Howard? Well, yeah, you don't know
No.
people.
Oh, you
yeah.
mean from Happy Days?
Well, I
the
mean, the
director
director.
guy?
Right, Dallas
Yes.
Howard.
How am I supposed to know what the director of Happy Days is like?
No, no. He's the actor from Happy Days, but he's also the director of God. How many? Has he won any
So many, but-
Oscars? Yes. A lot of
I might have
movies.
been wrong. Y'all might not have been born in the 80s like me. Y'all might have been born different time periods.
That's true.
I don't-
He was a little boy in Happy Days. He was a little boy in Happy Days.
okay. I know what Happy Days is though, so I'm there. I just,
Yeah, you are there.
Oh, no,
yeah.
he's a little boy in the one.
No, who's a little boy in
the
Andy Griffith.
show.
Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aw,
He's a
man.
ginger.
God,
He's a
this
ginger
was
in Happy Days.
And look, I only know the show because my mother loves it. So
Yeah, mine too.
And also, interestingly enough, because this was not planned when I was planning both of the movies, but another voice is heard in the next podcast that we'll be discussing. Sebastian Cabot plays Bagheera, who also voices the narrator in The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Not
You
Sebastian.
sounded
Stan.
familiar.
Yes.
I actually thought
You're
the
not
narrators
telling the
both
truth.
sounded the same, to be honest. I was like, is this the same person?
It is the same person.
That's
Mm.
wild.
Hmm.
I didn't
That's
like Winnie the Pooh,
crazy.
though, but
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
well, in this movie,
Tell
there
me,
was
Deidre.
a the tiger in this movie.
Shere Khan.
Khan, yes.
Okay, and so what was the name of the snake?
Ka.
Ka.
yeah.
Ka. Okay, so Shere Khan, so much reminded me, even though he's a tiger, he reminded me of the,
Scar.
yes,
Oh.
yes, from
Ooh.
start to finish,
Vibes.
everything remind. I kept saying that can't be
Even his
Jeremy
little walk.
Irons. Oh my God, everything, the
Everything.
movement of the creature. That's all I kept thinking about. Wow, that's very cool. It's very
Mhm.
cool, in my opinion.
Yes, not Jeremy Irons, but shout out to George Sanders, who voiced Shere Khan.
Yes, I'm sure Jeremy Irons was yet in acting school at the time or something.
Yes. Well, I don't know how old he is, but I would assume very, very much a child-ish.
He's 68 years old.
Okay, very much a child-ish. Infant-ish.
I don't think you were thought of.
Yeah. No, but a great voice acting. I would say great voice acting by everybody.
Yes. Very good.
Yes. Shout out to King Louis.
Mhm.
Is that the Monkey King?
Yes, played by Louis Prima, a band leader from the era. Yeah, I thought he did a really good job. What's interesting is I watched this on Disney Plus, and so they have a disclaimer right before it starts, and it's a very modern era disclaimer, like, this movie, in essence, paraphrasing clearly because I don't have it right in front of my face, but this movie's old. It has depictions from the time that might be deemed controversial or offensive, but we're not censoring it because, we're not censoring the media, this, that, the other, because this is a product of the era. And I was like, what in the Jungle Book is offensive? And so I was watching it, and I didn't see anything offensive. And then afterwards, I read about it, and I was like, oh, that's what it was. So apparently, it was, it's the whole monkey sequence. Some people felt at the time that
they were black.
King Louis, yeah, the basic. Well, no, they weren't actually, not all of them. Some people felt at the time that King Louis and the apes were stereotypes of black people. King Louis is an Italian American, is voiced by an Italian American, and apparently his animation was directly taken from Louis Prima and how he performs. So I was like, okay, so I guess because some people misinterpret it or see something there that maybe wasn't intentionally there, made some assumptions. That's why they added the warning in front of it on Disney+.
They were projecting. They were already calling us monkeys, and it's been for a long time. They made that assumption.
Well, what was fascinating about it, just reading about the casting, they initially wanted Louis Armstrong as King Louis. And
Louis is a very popular name out that time, huh?
Yes, there was a lot of Louis and Louis.
Who was Louis Armstrong? Bless your heart, baby. I feel like you're making that up.
Louis Armstrong.
Right.
I've heard it both ways.
Satchmo.
Yes, Satchmo. They initially wanted him, but then clearly they ended up realizing that it would cause a fervor as a black man playing an ape at the time. And that isn't the intention, nor did they want that sort of depiction. So that's why they went with Louis Prima.
I don't know. I feel like Disney has a lot of issues with being racist because I'm going to call them out for it. Like, for example, like the Peter Pan thing, they had the Native Americans and how they had the chief with the headdress, and then the chief was like red skin.
Yeah.
I just feel like because of the time, Disney.
Well, that was the time.
Yeah. So
it's not just Disney, it's Looney Tunes as well.
Right.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of my Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Shout out to MGM.
I've loved Tom and Jerry. Yes.
Even
there are many things in there.
Yeah. Even the Aristocats talking about that Siamese cat playing the piano with the chopsticks.
Well, also the Siamese cats and Lady and the Tramp.
We are Siamese, if you please.
Yeah, yes.
We are Siamese, if you don't. Please.
All right, Miss Saigon. I thought you didn't like musicals, did you?
I don't.
Okay, good.
From your childhood, you just remember certain things that stick in your head, like the Baloo song.
Like the Baloo song.
Bare necessities. It sticks in your head.
It sticks, Deidre. I hear you. Anyway, I can't. Also, interestingly enough, the vultures at the end were modeled after the Beatles.
Yes.
I thought they were. I kept thinking the Dodos. Wasn't there a group called the Dodos? I was like, are these the Dodos or something? Some
Shout
British
out to the
band
Dodos.
or something.
Yeah.
I think there is a British band.
one of my favorite parts of the movie too, to be honest. The vultures. I love
Yes,
them.
they were modeled after the Beatles, and they were initially going to be the Beatles.
What happened?
But
They went on tour?
no, John Lennon
no.
refused to work on animated films.
So he just tossed that bag? What?
Right?
They didn't
Sade,
Maybe
we
he
don't
had a
toss a bag.
fear.
Not
Not to be
ever.
immortalized in Disney.
Not ever. Unless it involves your butt, then you
Oh.
fumble the bag.
Well,
Well,
some
unless
of us
that's your
here
thing.
would disagree with that,
Yeah,
Sade,
but I'm
but
saying,
you
unless
know,
that's your thing. Unless that's your thing. That's
yeah.
kind of my cutoff point. But, you know, everybody's got to have their boundaries.
Well, since we're talking
Plus
about
mine.
that,
Otherwise, we don't. You want you somewhere about the Jungle Book? You're gonna ask me about my butt?
well, no, not that part. But I was just about to say this because you made me think of something. Because King Louis was looking for man's red flower. King Louis, all you need to do is log into Twitter, and you can see a whole lot of man's red flowers.
Not the red flower.
Poppy,
That is just
Poppy,
that is
Poppy.
Jennifer Lopez's enough.
Right?
Oh,
All
you
Mr.
gotta do,
Poppy, I
King
miss
Louis,
you, Poppy.
King Louis, if you're listening, all you got to do is go on Twitter and scroll. You'll find a whole lot of man's red flower. Right, Legionnaire?
Listen to him talking to a cartoon. Listen at him, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He way too old for that at this point. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Mhm,
But Legionnaire
The
knows
red
what I'm
flower
talking
has
about.
shriveled.
That flower has shriveled. Yeah. Yes. I can't. Okay, all right. Let's talk about Baloo.
Let's talk about Bruno. What do you want to know?
Yes.
Bruno,
Chill,
okay.
carefree, laissez-faire, as they would say. A fun character. You know, as I was watching this, I completely forgot that all of this basically took place over the course of 2 days. Like we got Baloo saying this is like he's like my little cub after like being with Mowgli for like maybe 5
All
hours.
you gotta do
Yeah,
is fall in love with a little baby and
Right.
see something vulnerable, and it's easy to just feel that parental urge. He felt
Right.
very paternal, and
Paternal.
Baloo had more things going on. By the end of it, he was almost dead. And so this is just a lot. Like life happens fast in the jungle. You can't count it on
Sade, the
regular,
circle
like
of
people
life.
time. The circle of life, it comes at you so quickly. Like he done became a daddy. He done, fought off a tiger. He done
Right.
almost died. He
Yeah.
done found a true meaning of friendship. Mowgli done got married in the jungle, and like all kinds of in the village. I mean, like so many different things have happened. Racism. There's monkeys. There's just so many things you can't count it on regular time.
Not racism with the monkeys in the jungle.
It's so many things so
Yes.
fast.
Way too
But
fast.
Bagheera was tired too, and I'm like, Bagheera, why are you so tired? He just wanted to go
He
to
was
sleep
worn
up in the
out.
tree.
Bagheera
I'm
was
not trying to
tired of the
protect this
foolishness.
child. I'm over this.
Didn't he
Over
initially
it.
find Mowgli in the first place?
Yes.
Him and him and Baloo's relationships were closer. I was like, that's interesting.
That was
Yes.
interesting because Bagheera mentioned like we used to go on walks and stuff. That's how he lured him out of. Shout out to the wolf pack.
Yes, very cute wolf pack. I
Very
love the
cute
little
wolf
wagging
pack.
tails of the pups. Yes.
It
Yes.
was very cute.
Although,
Yeah,
can we
very
just say if a wolf pack found a baby in like
Eat
that,
it.
right?
Yes.
Would they though?
They did. It's in African history, Romulus and Remus.
Yes. Yes.
I love how Shade's just agreeing.
Yes.
Shut up. Stop it. She's like, yes.
She's like, I'm going to be cultured in the year
I'm just
2025.
participating here. I am here for vibes. Yes.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Look, as I make my notes, okay.
Right? They would have eaten the baby. Like that is
Well,
dinner.
you don't know. That baby was a really cute baby. You don't know if they were well fed, and it was like all these
They
little
were
like wolf
well-fed.
pups and stuff. Like the pups didn't look like they were starving. I feel like animals eat people once they get hungry. Like, but they looked like they were all right at that moment. So the first
right.
urge was not like let's eat the baby. It was like, what is this thing? And they looked, and it was like, oh, this is a cute baby, and it's the size of my babies. And she was probably postpartum for real, so she wasn't even thinking right.
Stop it.
All right, I love it. See, look, we got A
No.
Sade. For the past 30 seconds, she was a zoologist, and she broke it down for us.
I was a mother. I'm a mother first. Thank you very much.
Yes. No, but you were breaking down animal interaction
No, I
with
was
humans.
just assuming how that was going. I was
Oh,
just
okay. I
winging
was
it.
trying to give you your props, girl. Calm
No,
down.
no, 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 no. No, I will
she
not
might know.
lie. I'll save that for another opportunity.
Okay, all right.
I don't know.
I don't know. The father was like, all right. The father pretty much was like, okay, we got another mouth to feed, whatever, and just trotted.
He looked
right
like he
on
had to
in
do
there with
so much
everybody
more
else.
hunting. He was like,
Yes,
I guess.
hunting.
Like,
Yes. But Bagheera clearly had a relationship with Mowgli, but I guess maybe Mowgli saw him more so as like a mentor, like a parental-ish figure versus Baloo, who was much more like a pal, like a buddy, even though Baloo was getting the parental feelings from Mowgli, because Baloo was much more fun.
And you think that Bagheera and Baloo had some action going on?
No. I'm just going. That's what you're hearing.
I'm trying to decipher, Poppy. I
No,
misunderstood what you were saying about their friendship.
No, because Jamel was saying that it was interesting that Mowgli took to Baloo more than Mowgli took to Bagheera, even though it seems as if Bagheera and Mowgli have had more interactions over the years.
Well, yeah, no one likes their parents, but the moment that someone fun comes around, they're all about them.
Yes.
It's very true. Yes.
Yeah, well, Baloo was like, he seemed like he just was smoking a bunch of weed. He was really mellow and like chill.
He's a
And at first he
sloth
didn't like
bear,
him.
so that
Like,
makes
punching.
sense.
And then he was like punching him at first, and then he was like, okay, I guess I'll fall into this like parental role.
Baloo's like the fun uncle, while Bagheera was the overprotective parent.
Yes. Very much so.
And clearly more so than the wolf pack, because they were ready to let that child excommunication of the
The
situation.
wolves work. Clearly,
Yeah.
that child wasn't going to stay because it didn't need to. It was eating too much food. There's only so much food for wolves,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They eat the
man
child.
cub.
I also love that he could talk to the animals, like all of them. Like not just wolf, but like he spoke panther and bear, and like he was multilingual.
He got
Yes,
what
Mowgli.
Eliza Thornberry got.
And the Eliza Thornberry, yes.
I loved her.
Very nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we talked about Baloo, we talked about Bagheera. Okay, let's talk about King Louie, the Monkey King. First of all, if he minded his own business, he would have had that, well, I was about to say that gorgeous palace, but I mean, it's ruins. But he would have had those ruins to himself.
Nobody said he had to be a smart person.
Right?
He was just evil.
Was he evil?
He was something.
Okay. I was going to say, he fucked around and he found out.
Maybe
Yes.
overly ambitious.
What'd you say, Legionnaire?
I said maybe a little overly ambitious.
Overly ambitious, yes.
That works too, yes.
Yes. Can we talk about Baloo and Drag?
You mean the stuff that fell off?
Yes. I mean, it's a
Be drag.
costume, so yeah, it would be drag. Monkey drag.
He was trying to serve ape realness.
Yes. Ape realness. Yeah.
Coming to the floor, ape realness.
And King Louie was feeling it.
He was indeed.
Yes. He got up close and touched.
Easily sway.
Oh my God.
Poppy.
Just be ready for that, because that's going to be the life that you're about to live. Okay?
Yes.
Oh,
Just be prepared.
oh, I'm
okay?
so ready.
Be
You signed up for it.
prepared. I love that we have a lot of Lion King references in the Jungle Book.
Should watch that movie.
Well, I always wanted a brother. So, yeah.
Something about a brother. Da-ba-da-da-da-da, brother.
Brother.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shout out to Mufasa.
I
Anyway.
haven't seen The Lion King in so long.
All right, Deidre. Add it to the list.
Yes, do it. We need to watch all 4 of the movies.
Right, and the 1.5.
There's 4 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lion King 1, Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5. Actually, there's
And then
5.
And the
Five.
Mufasa, so there's 5.
5, so yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can add the TV show.
We do, yeah, there is the TV show, Timon and Pumbaa.
Well, 2 TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of TV shows, can we give a shout out to
yes.
Tailspin? Legionnaire, were you a fan of Tailspin?
I was not.
Really? Even though you love the Jungle Book?
Even though, yeah, I know.
Put him in an aviator outfit and you're like, this is too much.
Yeah.
This was the Chipmunks?
No, girl. Keep up with the story, Deidre.
What? I'm like, I got all this Disney shit in my head, and I'm going through my thing right now. I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
Right, DJ. Do you remember Tailspin? It stars Baloo as an aviator in a cargo company. There's Cloud Kicker. Louie is a
DuckTales.
bartender.
Not that.
I know, I'm trying
what
so
I'm-
hard.
It's a different
The
tail,
answer
Deidre.
is
It's
no.
a tail
The
spinning.
answer is no. What did the theme song sound like?
Oh yeah, tailspin. Oh
Nope,
yo.
nope.
Spin it like we
Nope,
spin it
nope,
and
nope,
spin it in
nope.
a minute. When you spin it, spin it, spin it. Ha ha ha.
I remember the theme song. Do you know why I remember the theme song? Because I remember always changing the channel.
Oh, okay. So you were like Legionnaire then.
Yes.
Yes. I will say this. I love Tailspin. As a fan of the Jungle Book, seeing the characters in a real world setting was strange but interesting. And it was in the era of like Porco Rosso era. Shout out to Studios
I love
Ghibli.
Porco Rosso, yes.
You know, with everyone flying, the air pirates. It's fascinating. I hate that they didn't bring Bagheera along. I love that they brought Shere Khan with Khan Industries as sort of like the nefarious person in the background. It was cute. Do we have Tailspin fans here? Because clearly it was a
DuckTales.
Legionnaire or a Deidre.
Uncle
Just what it
Scrooge.
sounds like.
Uncle Scrooge. DuckTales.
I feel
Oh.
like I saw that when I was a kid. I don't know.
Well, it was on the Disney Afternoon.
DuckTales.
It's on Disney
Not
Plus.
all of us
Yeah.
were in that. Not all of us were in that tax bracket where we had Disney as children. Okay, so
Yes.
All
I
right.
need you to understand that.
Well, you were
Yes.
3 years old going to Chucky movies. I would have think that Disney was in your tax bracket.
That was
just a
his
movie.
choice.
That was his
Movies-
choice. Yes,
movies
as
are
a
like
3-year-old.
$5
Mommy, I went to see Chucky's.
Yes.
Movies were like $5 in those days. That was cheap.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
But shout out to
How much
Tailspin.
was $29, $30? Anyway, Tailspins, no. DuckTales, yes.
Oh yeah, well I'll add DuckTales Treasure of the Magic Lamp, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Not
I'll
you
add that to the
knowing
list, Deidre.
immediately the name of the movie. I'm gonna need you to calm down, Disney.
Yeah,
I don't remember no movie.
there was a movie, Deidre.
I
It
didn't
wrapped
know
everything
there was
up.
a movie either. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I knew there was a
Yeah.
video game.
I saw that one in the movie theaters. There was a video game, and the video game is epic. That music is fantastic.
You know,
It is a
Florida.
fun video game. It is a
Yeah.
fun
Let's talk
Okay.
about Colonel Hathy, Legionnaire.
That's the elephant?
That is the elephant. All right, Ashade wants to talk about it.
I didn't say that. I was just acknowledging that I am present and accounted for.
You're
That's
president
all
and
I was over
prepared.
here
All
doing.
right, Legionnaire. What'd you think of the
Jungle
Colonel?
Patrol.
He was good. I mean, he was bossy, very very regimented, militaristic.
Yes. What
I
did you
thought
think
it
of
was
the
the
one
dude's
with
voice.
the bad tusks, the dirty tusks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. And the man with the hair. Well, he wasn't a man, but he was an elephant with the hair. He was scrappy.
The Jungle Patrol was quite an interesting little group. And Elephant never forgets. We will never forget you or anyone else. I'm like, I don't believe you. But
Teacher said, "I don't believe you."
they did patrol.
Well, elephants don't forget in general, right? Ain't that the deal with them? They
Halt.
got good memories?
Yeah.
That's what they
Yeah.
say. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they say they never forget.
I
Yeah, I
love
never
that
asked
Sade
them
is
any
here with
questions,
these
though.
animal facts.
You know
She
what?
is a baby. She's got to remember these things.
That's
Yes.
and I'm trying to homeschool this kid, so I have to, and Miss Rachel helps a lot. That's really what I got going
Well,
on.
Miss Rachel Maddow, yeah, she helps everybody.
She helps a lot, yeah. So I'm
Yes.
trying to just retain the information because I got to teach the child. I don't know what's going on with me in the animal facts, though.
Yeah, I love Miss Rachel Maddow. No.
You're going to be just fine. You just get out the country. Just keep working on it. You're going to be okay.
You listen. It seems like what I asked for, I be getting. So I
Mhm.
gotta get this
Put
right.
it out into the universe.
I gotta put it out there. But
Mm.
the elephant, I didn't know that we were supposed to pay so much attention to things like the one that had the hair and things. I'm gonna be better prepared the next
Oh,
time.
okay, good. Yes.
And I also thought that was a dude's voice, and y'all have so informed me.
Well,
and
no.
probably
The
a lot
main
of other
one was a
people.
dude. The one that was bitching about him was a female.
Oh, okay. I thought when we had gone over the voices that you were saying that the main one, who I thought was a dude, was actually a woman's voice, and I was all the way thrown. That's why I got quiet
good.
because I was like, well,
Wow.
I'm out of there.
I mean, you can't assume nowadays, but yeah. Anyway.
But you better not ask none of them old people about their pronouns. I found that out when I was working for insurance. And so they get really upset with you. You be like, so how should I address you? I'm a woman. Oh, are you now? Are you?
You make it sound like you're talking to somebody with a smoker's voice. Did you sound like Marge
They all
Simpson's sister?
sound like the men. You know, the testosterone changes when they get old.
Oh.
So a lot of them you just really couldn't tell, and a lot of the women, like they definitely sound like they might have got a what's the things called
Smoker's
Adam's
lung.
apple.
That and that, but the box. What's the little thing that you hold up? You stick your finger in it.
Smokers. Oh my God.
Stick a finger in the box.
And
Like
little,
on the PJs, the speaker box. Thing.
the thingamabobby, the thing that you put your finger on and block the hole so that you can have a voice rather than a whisper.
Stop it. Just stop.
Y'all know.
Just
Hold
stop.
on, I'm finna be doing
The
my
Legionnaire, do you know
trachea,
about
the
the thing with the
trachea.
box and you stick your finger inside it?
tracheotomy box.
Trachea thing. If you've
The
been a smoker and they
tracheotomy
put the
box.
thing.
And you
Yes.
be like,
Oh, okay.
but if you don't put your finger there, you be like, you got to put it to get a little bit of
I'm
depth
not
to it.
gonna make it. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, after
Shade.
they hit about 84, that's how they sound, and you just don't know, and you gotta ask because Social Security requires that information for
Mhm.
legal purposes. But they be like, you know what I am? What do you think? Sorry, the fuck? sorry.
Legionnaire, I don't know
I'm gonna go back on mute.
Legionnaire, I don't know how we move past this.
You want to talk about the monkeys again?
No, we can talk about. Let's talk about Ka.
Love it.
Okay.
My favorite character.
Okay, Jamel. All Ka wanted was to eat.
He did. He wanted to eat, and he was just being his he was just in his own nature, being hypnotic.
Hypnotic,
He was being a snake.
being a snake,
Right.
and
That's a misconception, though.
all he got was a bad back.
No, he got his tail knotted a few times. No,
He had
once.
a lot of things that happened to him for getting in the way.
I
Like,
know. I don't know if he's on
He got
Medicare.
booped and bopped and all kinds of things. And see, you
Right.
trying to go back when we trying to move forward.
Okay, I'm moving
I was
forward.
out of pocket.
No, that
and
was a
here you go.
callback.
Here you go.
That was a callback. But yes,
The
but Ka
snake
went
was
through
cool.
it.
And
He did.
For the sake
it
of the
was
meat,
like he
just
had
make
his
it-
heart was good, but he still was a snake. Like
Oh, okay.
I
His heart
don't
was
know.
good, but he was a
You
snake.
could see, but like his heart wasn't good because he's a snake. But you could see like there were moments of trying to like somewhat, but like it seemed like he had a lot of internal battle.
Oh,
He just
internal
happened to be a
battles.
snake. Yeah, but he was just like a snake. Like a
Yeah.
snake. And they do get bad raps, but he was like a stereotypical snake doing
Mhm.
stereotypical snake things. But everybody liked that kid. He was.
Conflicted.
That's the word I wanted. He was conflicted. But
Yeah.
the kid like really won the heart of everybody because the snake
Well, not Shere
could have
Khan.
came and wrapped up around. Khan went through it at the end, and if he would have gone about things in a different way, he could have got that kid if he actually wanted to. Even towards the end, he just played stupid. But everybody liked the kid. Everybody in the jungle liked the kid. They had such a spirit of community. They really banded
Yes.
together.
No, look at you. I love how you turned it real, even after all the foolishness that you brought. Like that. I like that. That was a good point.
Well, balance.
No, we do need
I'm here for
balance.
the
Yes.
balance.
Legionnaire, what are your thoughts on Ka?
I thought he was, shifty and snake-like. He went through all that just to get a meal, poor thing, and just, couldn't get it going.
Yes, tail twisted, his sacroiliac. It was a lot. Sounded like a damn accordion.
Right?
Yeah. I love when he's with Shere Khan and like, okay, show me the middle parts. It's just classic. Let's talk about the main confrontation. So Shere Khan is in the jungle, and that's why Mowgli has to leave the jungle. And so the whole plot is that Bagheera is going to take him to the man village, but then he doesn't want to go. Mowgli doesn't want to go to the man village. He wants to stay in the jungle. He runs into Baloo. Baloo's like, stay in the jungle with me. Bagheera's like, all right, fuck it, I'm leaving. But then they get into a whole bunch of shenanigans. They have to save Mowgli. Many times, let's just be honest, Mowgli was the damsel in distress in this movie. But he really wanted to face Shere Khan. He's not scared of Shere Khan. And so there is a final confrontation. Well, before we talk about the final confrontation, the vultures, Jamel, the vultures.
Yes.
Talk to me about them.
The vultures. I love the vultures. They're part of the group that they felt nobody liked them also. And they were like, we understand how you feel right now. So yeah. I mean, they're very Beatle-like. I love their vibe.
Yes, very nice vibes. So what are we going to do now?
Oh yeah, don't start that again.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Look at you with an accent.
Yeah, see?
Ooh.
I can go to the UK now. I have my passport.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Oh, Sade, do we want to set up a compound, maybe a satellite compound in the UK?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Moving on. All right, so let's talk about the final confrontation. Shere
Oh
Khan.
no, I was here. Their food is trash. Could you hear me? I need to put that on record.
Oh, okay,
No, we're
go
not
ahead.
going to the UK. Their food is trash.
Oh, okay,
That's
all
so
right.
true. That is so true.
That's it.
Okay, it's on the record.
Garbage.
On Netflix.
Garbage.
Yes. Our UK listeners, if you have a problem, please send an email to Sade@Sade.com.
Bitch, you just
Don't
said
nobody
there's no
want baked
fucking
beans and
thing.
sausage for breakfast.
Fingers
Nobody
and
wants
mash.
that.
Not baked
Fingers
beans and
and mash.
sausage.
Monsieur
Nobody wants
Pierre.
some old gravy for breakfast.
Don't-
Nobody
And then
wants
the gravy is flavorless. Like you're not even gonna give me good
Exactly.
gravy. You just gonna throw
You
some
mean
gravy.
it's still flavorless?
It's
Still,
flavorless.
bro,
I took
still.
a picture of the nastiest thing I ever ate in my life, and I was in London. It's a beautiful place, and I love their accents. And you can go and get you some vibes and things,
Get
but
you some
it's
things,
gray,
yes.
it's
Mhm.
dreary, and their food tastes like
Always
the
wants
plate
to
that
eat
it's on. You might as well just eat the ceramic.
Like,
Not the ceramic.
Go. Unless Gordon Ramsay himself is feeding you, there's no reason to be.
And ain't he like not even from like
Oh.
he's not even like British. He's a different kind of person over the
Oh,
pond.
he's a
or
different
whatever.
kind of person.
Like isn't he?
He's from New Zealand or something, right?
Yeah,
But-
he like from somewhere else, like where they have seasonings. Because in London there are none.
Real
He's
South
chef,
End.
he traveled.
But okay, but here's, because this is very off topic, but sort of on topic because we are in India. But there are a lot of South Asian people.
And
there,
they all
there are
stay
curries.
in Devon, and they keep all their food hidden.
Oh, okay, so
And
they
it-
must.
exactly.
you,
It's
Sade,
very
you
much
didn't
like
go.
if
You
you
didn't
want
go to the
good
South
Asian
Asian
food.
section
No, I didn't because I didn't know because I was first off.
because they got
So
the
I'm
they
gonna
got
make
the
it real
curries.
fast. No, I'm gonna make it real fast. When I went to London, I was there and some random dude because we did the little couch surfing thing. He tried to, and he was not an Indian. He tried to feed us box samosas in like 4 different forms and feed us whiskey out of a blue bottle that didn't have like a label. And I was like, all right, let me get a hotel. So we got a hotel. We went for some food and thought we were gonna redeem our experience. And we might as well have just ate the samosas and drank the poison whiskey because
Not the
it was just
poison
as
in the blue
bad.
bottle.
And I was like, well, this is trash. We were supposed to stay there for 5 days. We got out of there in 2 days. I did not have time to go anywhere else. We went to the little place that it was on Amy Winehouse, the little place where they were doing the music.
The rehab,
The
yeah.
famous no, like she was out there singing. It's like a popular like jazz house where they do open mics.
Back
we
to
did
black.
that. We did the little tour thing on the bus. Ate some really trash food 3 times, and I was like, let's go and get up on out of here. Let's hit the bricks. Like it's trash, and it's because it's just like with most places in an Asian town. If you want to go and eat Chinese food and you order Chinese food at a regular place, you're not gonna get real Chinese food. Like so, they do keep it in this one little area, and unless you go and search out that one little area of people who are not British, you're not going to get good food. Why would I go to London to eat good Indian food? I would go to India for good Indian food.
Or go
Yeah,
to other
that
parts
makes
of
sense.
England. I definitely never want to go to London when I go to England. Never.
Don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they definitely made Harry Potter seem really cool. She must have had some fantasy to come up with that food in that movie then.
She was dreaming of
Because,
better stuff.
Yeah.
like their little butter milkshake thing, they do that really well at the Orlando theme parks because it
Yes.
doesn't exist
Mhm.
in London. Like it ain't.
It doesn't exist
there
in the
for real.
world. Yeah.
Damn,
No.
y'all making me hungry. Now come on now. I didn't brush my teeth. I'm
Meanwhile,
ready
you
for
didn't
bed
make
and
no
everything.
cinnamon
Butter
rolls.
beer, not
so-
buttermilk.
Oh, okay. And so what you want to know about Poppy, what?
Okay. No, let's talk about the final confrontation, Deidre. We got Shere Khan versus the man cub.
Okay.
She said,
Shere
I'm trying to get
Khan,
away from these cinnamon rolls.
yes,
I was
Shere
trying to
Khan
say-
versus the man cub.
It wasn't him versus the man cub. It was him versus like the jungle.
No,
Like,
it was the
all
jungle. The jungle
forces-
fought back,
Yeah, the forces collided in the
and then Mother
everybody
Nature
banded
involved
together.
herself.
Yeah, they banded together to beat the tiger. Like Scar didn't have a chance.
Scar.
Well,
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That same person,
Yeah,
animal.
Yeah, it is. It is.
same entity.
Yeah. He was definitely inspired, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I thought that fight was very interesting. He was very brave because like he stood in front of his face, like, you're a tiger. He's like, yeah, I know who you are. I love that part about him. Mowgli, he was so like oblivious to the fact.
Yeah,
that
Yes, he was very
in
Cash
and
Me
he will
Outside. How
tear
about
you
that?
very much.
Like,
He was a very brave little boy.
I love that part. He's
His
like,
wolf raised him right.
Mhm.
Girl, I'm not
Yes.
featuring you.
Like a little chihuahua trying to battle anything bigger than itself. Just
Yeah, I actually
Does
like
not
that.
Yeah.
I like that part. It was it reminded me of something that happened in my life where I used to be a concierge supervisor, and there's this big time chef Ming Tsai. He came. Oh, I don't know if I just said his name.
Ming.
Oh,
Oh yeah, so
what?
he came in. He's a celebrity chef in Boston, and I guess he's like a Gordon Ramsay, whatever. He does in Boston.
Yes.
So he came in and he's like, "Oh, do you have my keys?" I'm like, "Who are you?" He's like, "You don't know who I am?" Like that type of attitude. I'm like, "No, I don't know who you are. I'm not from Boston. Like, am I supposed to know who you are just because you're a celebrity?" So it
Yeah.
was kind of like that like attitude to me. I like that he stood in front of him and he didn't even give a fuck. He's like, "Yeah, I know exactly who you are. That doesn't mean I'm scared of you." I love that.
Yes. Look at you battling
Because he
celebrity
wasn't-
chefs.
That's important. I think that was a very important thing. He was fearless. He did not care. He wanted
He
to
was.
stand his ground.
Well, he was fearless. He was fearless until the claws got in his face, and then he was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, precisely.
That's okay. That's
That was okay.
He tried.
But he had
And then
his
Balu-
peoples.
Yeah, Balu.
Baloo, Bagheera, the Black Panther.
Mhm.
Oh, the OG Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he didn't
Yes.
really fight him, did he? I don't recall him like fighting Shere Khan. I
He
think
was there-ish, but it was mostly
Yeah.
Baloo that took a lot of, took a lot of
The
it.
brunt of it.
The brunt.
he got
And then the
bit.
vultures helped out too, which was nice. And then Mother Nature helped out with the fire,
Yeah,
which I was like, okay, tie the fire on him. But then as he's dragging the fire through the jungle, just like the entire jungle just going up, you know?
yeah.
No, jungles were no Poppy. No, that
Okay,
wasn't
good.
that.
Deidre, for the next 30 seconds, Deidre's a botanist, and she's going to explain how the jungle did not catch fire.
It was a very wet forest.
Okay, it was
And
very
so-
wet. Yes.
Yeah. That's all I got.
All right, that's
From an
good.
esoteric standpoint, he's kind of like a sadhu, like a mystical, like how they do in India, where they cut off communication from like the modern civilized world and they connect with nature and spirit. That's what it reminded me of. I mean, it probably wasn't, but
Well, you know,
I'm winging it.
it is in our hearts. But Baloo, it looked like Baloo died. And our girl Sade, who had never seen this before, did you think Baloo was dead?
Sure did. Yes, I did. I did think that Baloo was dead. I did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that how you think she sounds?
Not at all. That's how I
No.
said.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were giving us an imitation because you do accent work on occasion.
No, I wouldn't. I don't imitate you all. I imitate everyone else.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right.
Mhm.
Well, we will never know. She was like, "Yes, I thought that bitch was dead."
Is that how you think she sounds? Is that how you think that she speaks?
No, that was an imitation, but I can try.
Okay. I did not think he was dead, and I could hear y'all, and it's not like he was emulating me, making me sound like I sound bad. I know what my voice be sound like. It's all good.
Oh,
But
okay,
I
good,
did not
good.
think that.
All right, let me set up the
Baloo was
question
dead
again. Sade,
because- Okay.
Sade, since you
Yeah.
had never seen it before in completion, you've seen bits and pieces on social media and that kind of stuff. I'm assuming they probably didn't show this part, but Baloo, it looked like he had died, and everyone was really emotional, and even Bagheera eulogizes him. Did you think Baloo was dead?
No, because he's a big boy. We likes a big boy. No, he wasn't dead because they couldn't do that in 1960, whenever that was. Like they weren't going in that movie like that. I had checked, so sometimes you look and see how much more movie is left to kind of gauge where you might be in the emotional status of it. And I was like, I kind of paused it and I saw how much time we had left. I was like, this can't be the end. This is not how they're going to end this movie. That's not what they're going to do. So this big old bear can't be dead because a little boy don't even have enough time to recover from a blow like that. So no, I did not think he was dead. Um, I was very hopeful. And then he opened his eyes after he heard his eulogy. And I was like, that's what you're supposed to do. Make sure your friends really your friends after you risk your life for them. That's what you're supposed to do. Just be still. Listen, hear them out. See if they appreciate you. See if you need to do this anymore. Because next time everybody could die if they wouldn't have done a nice eulogy.
Oh my God.
It sounds like a life experience from you.
I've lived a lot of lives. Y'all know that. That's why I be disappearing for 2 years at a time. You just listen. Make sure you give me a nice eulogy, okay?
Okay,
I'm listening.
right. She'll be listening.
Okay.
Whether she remembers us or not.
I don't think Disney has killed off too many characters since they killed Bambi's mother. I think
people couldn't handle it.
People couldn't handle
what
it.
year was Bambi? Also,
Sade.
don't make us. Didn't we watch Bambi before?
No,
don't
we
make
never
us
watched
watch
it
Bambi.
before. No.
Don't do that.
Okay. No, but it blew people's minds, Sade.
What? Baloo dying? But
No,
not dying?
Bambi's mother dying.
Yeah, no, people couldn't handle it. It was like people.
And
cry
that was the
about that even
40s.
to now. Yeah, people cry about that to now. I was watching something. What's that dude Kev on stage? And he had like a countdown of what movies made you cry. And these big old 40-something-year-old men were talking about like Bambi was one of those moments that cinematically made them cry. People are still torn up about that. I didn't think they was going to do that to Baloo.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, Baloo is alive
And well.
And well, and they do end up taking Mowgli to the man village. And he was ready to go.
Yes.
He was like, why y'all didn't bring me here earlier?
One look.
Let me carry this everything. Yes.
He put the water up on top of his head. He ain't even, do men have to do it that way? Can't men just hold it in their hands? He say, no,
Well, he didn't
put it
know.
up on top of her head.
He's never been a human before. Yeah.
They always do that flirtatious blink. The same thing in The Lion King too. It's like, you know what that look means.
Yeah.
You gotta back them eyelashes.
And like when she dropped the jug, I mean, it was clearly.
Yeah, she did that on purpose.
Whoopsie me. Oh my goodness.
Now, at the end of the movie, we do have Baloo and Bagheera dancing and singing to the bare necessities. Do we think they have a better relationship as friends?
Death would do that.
Yeah. You know, a life-changing experience over the course of 48 hours can change.
They found more common ground.
Yes.
Bagheera's, he's like the old wise, and Baloo is actually wise if you hear him out. But he's the big doofy, and one is a whole like big cat. He's a panther, ain't he?
Black
and the other
Panther,
one's a
yes.
bear. Like they're not supposed to get along.
Sloth
but
bear.
Sometimes there's a lot of like if you read between the lines and actually watch the movie, it's a very deep movie. You just got to get past the fact that it's animals in the jungle.
All right, Sade, bring me some of the deepness. Let's end this on the deepness.
Well, first there's the spirit of community. Everybody banded together for the boy, the man child. They were trying to keep him safe. You had the lessons about friendship. You had racism. You had wise elephants. You had you had all the things that you need to be representative of actual factual human society, and they pulled it together. There's, you have to be brave and you have to have the bare necessities, and that's all you really need. If you've got some friendship and some community and just the things that you need without really looking for more, you're gonna be okay. This man found this little boy found love in a jug of water on top of a little girl's head. And sometimes you also just have to listen to your elders, because what you don't realize is good for you. Some people or animals might realize that it's best for you, and you just gotta. If he would have just gone to the man village like the day before, he might not have seen the chick until he got into the things. But they were just trying to do what was best for him. And they could have said, you know how hurt Baloo gonna be? Baloo was big and old. He gonna feel all them falls for like
Not
weeks
big
after.
and
They
old.
could have saved him a lot of trouble. They could have
You
saved a
know
lot of heartache
what?
if they would have just went the day
That is
before.
true.
So,
The boy is only like how old?
No, he's
I
talking about
know, but
Baloo.
that's the
Like,
lesson.
yeah.
No, the boy is young, but Baloo got dragged through it behind Khan, because he was trying to save the little boy. But if the little boy
Right.
would have listened to his elders from the beginning, they'd already have been at the man village. Everything, but
But
God
would he
does
have met the
everything for
girl?
a reason. We
Yeah.
don't know
And
how
Baloo had to
everything
catch
would
the
have
tiger
worked
by the
out.
tail.
It had to catch the tiger by the tail. I'm sure there's a lesson in that as well. I feel
Yes.
like that's an old adage. But everything works out how it's supposed to. But in reality, if he would have just shut his 12-year-old self, 12-year-olds are stupid by and large, anyways. If he would have shut his 12-year-old self up and just
Hmm.
went to the village in the first place, it would have been easier for everybody. And but it's okay, because everything happens exactly as it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Bagheer and Baloo are friends. The snake is doing what the snake do. The monkeys got bananas. The elephants they didn't fulfill the mission, because it really looked like they were following behind the old elephant on some like dead missions anyway. So they needed some purpose
Oh my
anyways.
God.
Everything worked out for
Yes.
everybody.
Look at you,
Bye.
Sade. Can I tell you, Sade, I was just thinking about this as you were talking about this, listening about the bare necessities and life, and that's all we need. You and I have been living the bare necessities together for like about 20
For a long
years.
time. Yes, we just listen, we making it
Listen,
do what it do,
we make it
and
do
it's
what it
working
do.
out how it's gonna work out, and life is what it's gonna
I
be,
never
and
got one of
I
the
just
cakes
love you
that you bake, though.
dearly. You know
I
what?
love you dearly as well, though.
You
Mm,
want to do you
mm.
listen? I got a lot more time on my hands these days. So if you
Okay.
call me out on that, you're gonna get a picnic basket in a box with 2 leg quarters
A leg
and
cord,
a
yeah.
cake.
I love the
Cause
sound of
you
that.
listen, you heard him say "I love you" really quickly because he knew what he
Yeah,
just
because he already knew what he was doing. But that's okay,
did.
because he's right. He's been waiting for a cake from me for a long time. So let me tell you,
I've been waiting for a
the
cake
deal
for
I
20
need to
years,
make,
Deidre.
the deal I need to make is I'm gonna get Poppy this cake. But because I'm gonna be one cake down, I need Deirdre to send me some cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
Come on, come on.
I feel like it's the circle of life, love,
it's
and
the
friendship.
circle of life. It's the circle of
Wow,
pastries and baked
cinnamon
goods.
rolls, great.
Hmm hmm
I love
A
it. You heard it
bargain.
here first, listeners, here on Poppy Chula Radio.
But that
Mm-mm.
motivates me to send you what you got to get for me to get what I got to get.
All right, there you go.
So,
Now, was there anything that I
so you
missed?
got a little time, Deirdre. You got a little time.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Now, was there anything that I missed about the film? We've done through everything. Listeners, Sade did a great job of recapping the
Yeah,
life
okay, and so
lessons
we're gonna
from this
add Parker
movie.
to that and the biscuits. So okay.
Make it
Parker's
a train. It's a
Parker's
bakery
like, now why am I
train.
in this?
Because it's a
Listen.
bakery train. It's gonna motivate everybody to
Yes.
help the next. And we gotta find who's gonna send Parker something. And that's how we're gonna all get something. It's gonna be, it's like Secret Santa or White Elephant, but we just doing it in the year of 2025. I'm not gonna say what month.
Ooh.
Oh my
Eventually.
goodness.
Oh, okay. All right. We will
Can we
say
make
the month
special
eventually.
brownies?
Ooh.
I like my boundaries to be special.
Okay, all right. Okay, was there anything that I missed in this movie? Anything that anybody would like to chat about and discuss before we hand out some of our very own awards?
I don't think Winnie the Pooh is really a good friend. Like he's just not
Winnie,
good.
did you say Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, are we
We
still
in the next one.
What,
We
Monsieur
already there.
Paquet, Monsieur
really?
Paquet. We had to give our ratings, sir, Monsieur.
Oh,
You forgot
shit, it
we
was
got
10:30.
Sade on the
I forgot
line.
totally.
Monsieur.
We had to go through the life lessons. This is a mature and grown Sade.
Girl.
Okay.
Or something.
Okay, all right. All right. Legionnaire, any final thoughts before we hand out some awards?
Nope, let's go for it.
All right, let's do it. Before we scream lights out, let's hand out some camp superlatives. The Diva.
Shere Khan.
Oh yes, I would say King Louis a little bit too, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, no, but Shere Khan, Yeah, Shere Khan was also the
They
See You
can
Next
share.
Tuesday.
They can
Yeah,
share.
that too.
I think Mowgli was a diva.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
petulant, prima donna.
Definitely. He didn't
Yes.
want to. He didn't want to be told what to do.
No. What
He was
about?
Beyonce.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
ooh, I'm
Beyonce,
so
I love
happy
you.
it didn't come out
I-
my mouth.
I
Thank
love
you.
you, Beyonce. I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
what in the calendria rolling is going on here?
It's okay.
All right. Well, speaking of Beyonce, because she sings this, but the She Ain't No Diva award.
Ka.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
The ingenue.
What's that?
Oh,
Well, I don't know.
Mowgli.
Mowgli was probably as close as we got.
Yeah, Mowgli. While Jamel goes to dictionary.com.
Yeah, I saw Innocent. Mowgli.
Not to worry, Jamel. not
No, it's
to
okay. It's
worry.
okay. The stunt
Read the
queen.
definition out loud for
I
us,
think.
please.
I think the
Oh, Sade needs a reminder of the
The
ingenue.
ingenue was the baby elephant.
Oh, the baby elephant. Yes, Hathi Jr.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Sade would like the definition read out loud for future reference.
What?
Sade would like the definition read out loud for future reference.
Oh.
Oh.
Ingenue. Hold on, I still have it. Ingenue, an innocent or unsophisticated young woman, especially in play or film.
That's exactly what I thought it meant. See?
Okay, good.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
woman,
Young
it's just
woman,
in
that's-
It doesn't have to be a
general,
woman, yeah.
Oxford.
That you're just reading a misogynist.
Yeah, from Oxford Dictionary.
Oh, Oxford, yeah.
Well, again, you are reading a misogynist then. So yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's
You
a misogynist?
Mhm.
Oh no, what's a misogynist? Anyway,
Donald Trump.
the stunt queen.
Wow.
The legionnaire. Moving on. The stunt queen.
Oh,
Um,
Maybe Cobb.
well, Cobb was trying to stunt. It just didn't work out too well.
What about King
No.
Louis?
Oh, yeah.
King Louis was stunting.
Stunts
yeah.
and shows.
He was
Yeah.
stunned on your daddy.
Definitely.
Yeah. The chaos agent.
Hmm.
Shere Khan, right? Because that's the
Shere
reason why
Khan,
Mowgli had to
yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My vote
Um,
is for Mowgli.
No, my
What?
vote is for Mowgli's mom.
Oh no, that's that.
Yeah, because
that
Mowgli's
fits.
mom wasn't no good because we don't know what happened. But Mowgli, if he would have just followed the program,
No good.
they would have got resolved a lot of those things. He was the agent of the chaos because the whole time he like, nah, I'm staying here. No, I want to be a bear. No, I don't want to go anywhere. No, I want to do this. Yeah, I know who you are, but let's fight. Like all the
Right.
time, Mowgli was like big things hanging all the time. He had all the solutions. He had all the problems, no solutions. He wanted all the smoke, and they have no way to deliver the fire. He was like,
no.
he was the
Mowgli-
reason.
Man's red
Mowgli was
flower.
He was trying to deal with the cards he was dealt. Okay, he was left in the jungle. The fend for his-
Mowgli.
No, he was
needed
left in
to
the jungle
go
'cause there
with-
was a crash,
He was left in
Sade.
the jungle. Well, so
His mother could be dead.
all his humans
Drowned.
sucked in. Let's not say his mama. The rest of whoever put him in the basket was trash.
Right.
Oh,
They could be
Whoever left him
dead
out
and
there might have got out of the
drowned.
river in the first place.
Uh-huh. So there was
It didn't have to
there
be the
was
mama. Somebody
alive
put him in a
involved.
basket.
They could be dead
was
and
like, we
drowned.
dropped- Who put him in the dry basket
Dead and
We
dry.
gotta read the book.
and
We gotta read the
swaddled
book.
him?
We got to
He
read
got
the book.
swaddled up and put in a basket and left in the jungle. It
I
wasn't the jungle got swamped. The jungle got
I was gonna
they don't
say,
have roads
Not
for the
swamp.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can he drown? How could he have drowned in the jungle though?
Right.
was a
but
river.
So somebody dropped him off, and so he didn't stayed in the basket. The person who developed that really, really strong basket that allowed him to float upriver into the jungle without tipping and toppling. That's
Not
the
tipping
person.
and toppling.
What if he's Moses? What if that's like the catch?
No, not
Well,
Moses.
they are
not
really,
Moses.
really late
Jesus.
to.
Was it Jesus? Wait a minute.
Yes,
Okay, let's
Jesus
not go
was in
down
the.
It's
that road.
Moses
yeah.
that came up the river.
Jesus-
If that was Moses, they are really late to the
Jesus got to go
punchline.
back to
Somebody should have
catechism.
told us that a long time ago.
I don't
Jesus
want
was
to
in
go
a
back to
manger, not
catechism. I don't
not a
know.
basket.
All right, moving on.
Listen, somebody was on the damn Nile.
Somebody
I don't
was
know.
on the Nile, yes, in India.
It's the river in Egypt.
The Nile in India. The
Oh,
Nile
was
is
it
a
the
river in
river?
India.
Damn it, Parker.
The river now. Ooh.
All right, down
Let
ass
me
chick.
flip the pages of the Bible here and find
Baloo
out.
was the down one. Baloo was
Baloo-
like, this
I would
my
say
son.
Bagheera too.
Oh,
Nah,
girl.
Baloo
Bagheera
said,
would
this my
leave, but
son.
always would come back.
Yeah, he can, but
Girl.
that don't make you down. That make you a fair weather friend. Baloo was like, this
Oh.
my baby.
No,
Yeah.
the girl was definitely the down chick with that eye blink. She was saying it.
I love that you appreciate us coquettish ones. I love that. Thank you. Super
Coquettish.
us.
Yes, we love a coquettish.
To respect that.
She was sending him multiple signals with those
She
eyes.
was trying. You understand.
Yes,
My people.
the
She was
coquettish
singing,
ones.
"I wanna be
Yes.
Coquettish, yeah.
Yes.
We
No,
might
but
have to look
Baloo,
up how to pronounce
Baloo
that.
was ready to almost die. He
Yeah.
like felt so bad when Bagheera was like, "You got to tell him because he's not gonna believe me. He's not gonna listen to me." And Baloo was like, "Man, come on, let's." Like he didn't want to deliver bad news. He didn't want any of those.
No
things.
bad
he
news.
was busy just trying to just make sure the little boy turned into a bear. That's all he wanted.
Well, he
That's
wanted him
it.
to stay. Shere Khan was like, "Go." Blue was like, "No."
Yeah. All right. The Iyanla Van Zant Fix Your Life Award.
No, Poppy, no.
Yes, Mowgli for going to the man village.
Mm.
All of 12. Come on.
What? He fixed his
Bagheera
life.
is the Iyanla.
Yes.
No, but the catalyst for the life fixing now, Bagheera, he's not like down because Iyanla's annoying too. Bagheera's the one like, this is the way that you have to fix the situation.
You
It
are not
might
your
hurt, but this is
shoes.
what's best for everybody. This is how you have to handle it. He had big
You're never gonna
Iyanla
get it.
vibes. That's exactly how Bagheera was acting. He even had the cadence. He was even talking like
He
that.
had the Iyanla cadence.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Bagheera was Iyanla.
you got that right. The Mickey Rooney Award for Excellence in Child Acting. Mowgli.
Mowgli.
Yeah, voiced by a
Very much
child.
Mowgli.
Let's see what else.
The little girl.
Oh, the little girl too.
Mm-hmm.
Also voiced by a child. Yes.
I ain't like
Yeah,
that.
she played her. She
Oh,
played her role
wait,
from
wait, wait,
early.
wait, wait, wait.
Who?
Legionnaire.
What a little elephant.
Oh, voiced by a child as well. Wait, Legionnaire, you didn't like the little girl?
No, she was fast.
Oh.
She was too fast.
Oh.
It's not like she was trying to get the bear. She was going after somebody
It's
her
not
own
like she was
age.
trying to get the
She was
bear.
too young, but she was too young to be acting so fast.
That's too
No, that means her
young. That's
parents
right,
and trained her
Legionnaire,
up
too
that way to
young.
go ahead. They just didn't want her to become like old and haggard before she got her significant other.
Mhm.
She just trying to get him. We don't know. She could have just been a very young-looking 17-year-old, and she was just trying to
Mhm.
solidify her husband.
Oh, and so
Okay.
she still. So that stands. That
17
further
fast?
solidifies my critique. She was too
Seven-
fast.
17 is fast?
Trying to secure her
Yeah,
husband is
17.
I was
fast.
race car.
Oh,
Oh
so
no.
She was 17.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to move the narrative in my direction so that she wasn't
Girl,
fast.
no.
But
Girl,
if 17 is still
no.
fast, then I gotta just go back on mute. I'm sorry, y'all. I lost the fight.
Oh, okay, it's okay.
Go back to my corner.
You can't win them all.
Mm-mm.
She's
Oh
running away
my
like Shere
goodness.
Khan.
Mm.
The most actiony moment.
The fight.
Yeah, the fight.
All right. The Heartquake Bop of the Night.
Damn it, Poppy.
It's an award.
You all made this an award.
Yeah.
Let me make a note.
Okay, I'll make a note too. Which one was the Bop of the Night?
Mm.
It's just the bare necessities. Dun, 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 dun.
She knows all the words. I love it.
Yes.
Verbatim.
I would have to say it's bare necessities too.
All right.
Yeah.
Only because I remembered in my head.
I like the monkeys.
My arms were moving. I was singing and my arms were moving and I got sun chips in one hand. It was like a whole party.
Oh, all right.
Oh wow.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's gather around the campfire to toast some marshmallows. It is time to rate this movie on a 1 to 10 marshmallow scale. Y'all know what to do with the marshmallows. Let's see. Let's start off with we have to start off with Legionnaire. How will you rate The Jungle Book?
Well, this was a nice throwback to my childhood. I enjoyed it then. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it now. The songs were a bop. Um, the warning was a little weird for me because also watched it on Disney Plus. So, and I didn't find. I mean, I know what they were referring to. They were referring to the scene with the monkeys, but I didn't find it necessarily problematic, even for today's audiences. But yeah, I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. I would definitely view it again. I would definitely have my child view it again because she's watched it before. I will score this one easily. 9 marshmallows in the shape of Shere Khan's fangs. How about that?
Perfect. I will say this, a little asterisk here. Disney Plus, I would much rather you do a content warning, even if we feel it's unnecessary. I'd much rather you do that than censoring. So just putting that out there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I agree.
All right, so we started off with Legionnaire. Parker, what about you? How will you rate The Jungle Book?
It's a classic movie. It's got definitely good themes. It's really short, so that was always a key plus for me. I'm gonna give it 8 marshmallows. It's a classic Disney movie that's not super racist like most old classic movies from Disney. So for that, it gets an 8.
The beautiful Deidre.
I give this film, The Jungle Book, though I didn't write down the year it was made.
1967.
1967. Oh, 967. I give this film 8 marshmallows draped in snakeskin. It was a good movie. It had memorable moments in it that I remember from I don't know when, because I don't know when I saw this last. Yeah, it was a good movie. So I give it 8 marshmallows draped in snakeskin.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Deidre's slithering away now.
I am.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
I am indeed.
Yes. Sade, what about you? How will you rate The Jungle Book?
I'm going to rate this movie a probably 8.5 banana flavored mushrooms drizzled in a little, not mushrooms, what's them things called? Marshmallows with a subtle drizzle of racism because monkeys, because it was the 60s. So, we didn't feel it because we're not a sensitive bunch. But if they felt the need to say it, they probably meant it. And they're like, oops, we did. Even if y'all didn't feel it that bad. So, they could be mushrooms. They in the jungle. There's mushrooms in the jungle too.
Banana flavored mushrooms?
Listen, whatever gets them down. But 8.5 of them.
Okay, good.
And the main reason is because I want to know what happened after he went into the village.
There's a part 2.
Movie is cute. Don't nobody have time for that.
Well, I might add it to the list, so we might have time for it.
And because I love you. You're getting a banana flavored cake. That's what you're getting.
Oh, thank you. I would actually love a hummingbird cake, if I'm being honest.
You've got
taste
requests.
Okay, moving on.
Texas to Florida, but no, I would have liked to have known right then kind of what happened because he put up so much pushback just to get there and fall in love. I need to see him get into the village with them looking at him and pointing oh, you came from the jungle. I could have gone for that. They could have gave me 10 more minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. I like it. Jamel, what about you? How will you rate The Jungle Book?
Yeah, I rate The Jungle Book 1967 a 7 marshmallows, only because of the 1994 version.
Okay, you wanted to see abs.
I did. I mean, I liked this story a lot, though. Just because it is a classic, and it definitely does remind me of childhood. But yeah, I would prefer to see the ab version. Maybe next time.
All right, I think that's a subtle hint from our newbie to add it to the list.
Please add eye candy to the list. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
We love eye candy here. Yes.
Yes, Deidre, you are eye candy.
Am I?
Yeah.
Thank
Voice
you.
candy.
Hey.
Sade is as well. She was fishing for a compliment.
I was giving the compliment to Deidre.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm
Thank
walking
you
around my
all.
drum.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
anyway,
getting my
moving on.
compliments over here. Y'all were, listen, I was complimenting Deirdre. Thank you.
All
I'm
right,
trying
all
to
right.
get some cinnamon rolls.
Oh, okay, go. Okay, good. And I'm going to give the movie, I'm going to give it 8 balloon-shaped marshmallows. It is a classic. It was very entertaining. The music is bobalicious. And it was a breezy hour and change. It was a lot of fun. It's still crazy to me after watching it again that everything took place over 48 hours. Like, a lot of shit happened in that jungle. A lot. Yes. And on that note, it's time for everyone to report back to their cabins. Your bunk beds are waiting for you. Join us next time for a brand new installment of Summer Camp. Here's one of our campers on our PA system with a few announcements.
Thank you for the intro, and sorry for the microphone feedback. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/PCR Summer Camp. Follow Poppy Chula Radio on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @Poppy Chula Radio. Do you have any questions, suggestions, comments, or concerns? Email us via contact@poppychularadio.com. Are you interested in joining the Poppy Chula Radio team as an on-air personality? Email talent@poppychularadio.com. Binge listen to your favorite Poppy Chula Radio programs by visiting poppychularadio.com/archives. Back to you, camp counselors. Oh, not again. Sorry for the feedback.
Thank you. My fellow camp counselors, please wish our campers and the listeners a good night, starting off with Sade,
Out of here. Bye, y'all.
Deidre,
Good night, everyone.
Parker,
Good night.
Jamel,
Sayonara.
and Legionnaire.
Now, when you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear and you prick a brown paw, well, next time beware.
Yes.
That's exactly how I'm telling Bay good night tonight. That's exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to turn off the light and say that.
You prickly pawpaw.
Mm-mm.
Just like that.
Thanks for tuning in. Good night and lights out.
I can hear y'all. Y'all just couldn't hear me. I don't listen. I'm working on the iPad. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my
now.
God, you
But
sound
I
like
did
you're
not hear that
underwater.
in my head. And that is, I don't know. What
No,
am I
hello. You
doing
sound a
now?
little crispy
Can
now,
you hear
Sade.
me?
Girl, you sound like you're
I sound okay
underwater.
right now. What?
Well,
I need
now
to
you sound like Eartha Kitt,
validation.
Miss Kidd.
Right now, currently.
Ma'am.
Oh, we having such a good time. This is wonderful.
Sade, testing.
I think she
1,
was having some problems.
2, 3. She's pressing buttons.